Max Thompson was an ordinary 12-year-old with an extraordinary imagination. His parents, both workaholics, were always jetting off to business meetings, leaving Max to fend for himself. But this summer, they'd promised him a magical vacation, a promise they'd soon forget. On a sweltering July morning, Max woke up to an empty house. His parents had left a note on the kitchen counter, off to close a big deal. "Be good, Max." But Max knew they'd forgotten his birthday, again. Determined to make the most of his summer, he decided to explore the mysterious old mansion at the end of the street. The moment Max stepped inside, the air crackled with enchantment. Dust motes danced in sunbeams, and the creaky floorboards seemed to whisper secrets. The walls were adorned with antique paintings of fantastical scenes, a dragon's lair, a pirate ship, and a hidden treasure chest. But the most intriguing painting hung above the grand fireplace, a mischievous boy who looked remarkably like Max, holding a golden key. "Welcome," said a voice from behind him. Max spun around to find Mrs. Willow, the ancient caretaker of the mansion. Her eyes sparkled with mischief. "This place is no ordinary house, Max. It's a portal to other worlds. Each room leads to a different adventure." Max's heart raced. "Other worlds? Really?" Mrs. Willow handed him the golden key from the painting. "Use this wisely. Unlock any door, and you'll find yourself in a new realm. But remember, you have until midnight to return, or you'll be trapped forever." Max's first adventure took him to the land of talking animals. He rode a chatty parrot, negotiated with a philosophical tortoise, and helped a lost squirrel find its acorn stash. The second door led to the city of clockwork contraptions, where steam-powered zeppelins floated above brass streets. But it was the third door that changed everything. Max stepped into a moonlit forest and encountered a wounded unicorn. Its silver horn glowed with ancient magic, and it spoke in a language only Max understood. "Child of two worlds," the unicorn said, "you are the key to restoring balance. Find the crystal of harmony and save our realms." And so, Max embarked on a quest. He faced riddles from sphinxes, battled shadow creatures in the whispering caves, and befriended a misfit band of magical beings, a fire-dancing pixie, a water-sculpting mermaid, and a grumpy gnome who made the best blueberry muffins. As the days passed, Max grew braver. He learned that courage wasn't about being fearless, it was about doing what needed to be done despite fear. And he discovered that the mansion held secrets even Mrs. Willow didn't know. On the eve of his 13th birthday, Max stood before the crystal of harmony. Its iridescent glow could heal fractured worlds or shatter them forever. He thought of his parents, lost in their corporate battles, and made his choice. With the golden key, Max returned to the mansion. Mrs. Willow awaited him, her eyes filled with pride. "You've done well, Max. But what about my parents?" Max asked. "Can I save them too?" Mrs. Willow smiled. "Perhaps. But remember, magic demands sacrifice." And so, Max made his choice. He unlocked the final door, stepping into a courtroom where his parents stood, arguing a case against a misunderstood dragon. With a single word, Max changed the course of their trial, and justice prevailed. As the clock struck midnight, Max returned to his room. The mansion faded, leaving only memories and the golden key. But he knew that magic would always find him, whether in the ordinary or the extraordinary. And so, dear reader, if you ever pass by 42 1/2 Willow Street, listen closely. You might hear the echo of laughter from a gnome or glimpse a dragon's tail disappearing into thin air. For the enchanted mansion lives on, waiting for the next curious soul to unlock its secrets.